My condition really probably, as far as emotionally, affected me more as a child. I come from a sports family. My brother, my sister, and my father played at the University of Tennessee in the 60s and actually played a year or two in the NFL. And, as a child, I was not allowed to play football. And it's kind of difficult, when your dad played college football and a short time in the NFL and you can't even play for the youth league football. So that was difficult to understand as a child. My condition was first initially diagnosed when I was 14 months old. My mother had took me to the doctor for a cold respiratory type thing, and they noticed the extremely slow heart rate. They'd told me as a child I would eventually need a pacemaker. I was 24 years old. I remember having the conversation with the doctor. I feel fine. Why do you think I need a pacemaker? And his response, and I never will forget this, his response is, you don't know what it's like to feel fine. My body had just become accustomed to it. And when he made that statement, it kind of hit home. In 2006, I fractured my first lead. That was a ventricle lead. At that point in time, it was more dangerous to remove the lead than to replace it, so they left that lead in there. So now I have 4 leads, 2 working leads, 2 non-working leads in my chest at this time. And that's the first time I'd met Dr. Manyam. He had the ability and the technology here at Erlanger to remove the existing leads.
4 leads all being there were quite concerning to me. But in addition to that, the length of time the leads have been there, greater than 20 years, put him at a significant risk of, number 1, undergoing this procedure, number 2, being really successful at getting these wires out of the way and putting new wires in its place. And so what we talked to Carl about is a laser extraction. The technology with the laser really enables us to get this tissue off and enables us to get the procedure done safely, efficaciously, and take care of the patient at the end of the day. The really huge accomplishment that we made at the end of the procedure is that we were able to take care of all of the wires that were in there and actually put a completely new system in and make him completely MRI safe. And as a 46-year-old man going forward, he'll be able to get an MRI whenever he needs.
Technology can be a wonderful thing. I am 100% pacer dependent. I do have an underlying, but it is very slow, high risk. But I don't necessarily have that fear of the leads breaking. The way it's affected me the most, I have 0 restrictions right now, which is great. I'd like to thank my family. They've all helped me anytime I've needed something post-surgery. Just really want to thank them.